Doesn't it just, Thor Lash? Doesn't it just? Welcome in, everyone. How are we doing this fine afternoon? By which I mean it's literally just popped up with a thunderstorm warning, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. And now it's raining in-game as well. Why do I bother? Why do I bother? How are we doing, everyone? Who do we have this fine day? And thank you for the subs as well. You've kicked off a hype train, you lovely people. Hello, it's Victoria. Thank you for the sub. Calum Sticks, thank you for the sub. Hello, it's Victoria. Thank you for the gifted sub as well. Mr. Spot resubbed for 2 months at tier 1. I had a wonderful holiday. Thank you. It was awesome. Danger to Monkeys. Thank you for the biddies. Dreaming of Screaming. Thank you for the prime sub. I like that name. And Danger to Monkeys. Thank you for the gifted sub as well. You lovely, wonderful people. It's always raining, honestly. I've fallen asleep as well. There we go. Wake up, Beardy. Wake up. Who do we have? Florida Man, Nbit, Shadowstorm, HH812, Varen Works, Silty Llama, welcome in. Danger to Monkeys, hello, of course. Plods here as well, spinning as always. Coco Sick, welcome in, welcome in. Who else we have?
Why did you not bring the sun with you?
I missed what the talking was. Danger to Monkeys, thank you for the prime sub. Why did I not bring the sun with me? I never do. Always raining. Amagum, thank you for the prime sub as well. King Wardorf, welcome in. Ivan, welcome. Cold Comic, Crazy Wolf Gaming. First time here, seeing me live. Welcome in, welcome in. This is what we do. We say hi and it rains all the time. Shocking behaviour. What's the game plan? That is a good question, Fox. Probably working on the rail yard, mainly. Rail yard? Rail line, mostly. We've got about 2,500 blocks still to decorate. So, yeah, probably doing a bit of that. Hey, Barnix, welcome in. Screamling Banshee as well. Thor Lash is here, of course. Lexiao. And if you're not following Thor Lash, by the way, on YouTube and Twitch, do all the things. Pretty sure he just flew past. Did I just say Thor Lash?
Mr. Beardstone.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Yep. Hello.
I just wanted to say hi. Hi. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, doing good. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. And now I'm on the floor.
Can stream here, Thor Lash? I always have trouble with this. I can hear you. Excellent.
Perfect. Well, I'm all lagged out and I'm stuck on the floor. I just want to say hi. Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody.
See you later, Thor Lash. Hate that cape. The cape is just creepy. Not going to be here long, but injured. And the painkillers are making me loopy. Oh, sorry to hear that, Coop and Nathaniel. Hope you get well soon. Barry, welcome in. Shiv, welcome. But yeah, we're going to do some work on the rail line today. Carrying on from the bridge we did last episode, if you've seen that, the one where we built the lovely fancy train. He looked laggy. Yeah, he was flying a little bit there, which is weird because I was fine. Very strange. Very strange. But yeah, we're going to go work on the train line. So we've got lots and lots of terraforming to do. We're going to chill out. We're probably going to take the train over there because why not? And there's always a lag spike in that mountain, so brace yourselves, people. It's going to happen. We have no idea why. There's nothing in the mountain to cause it, but, you know, it happens anyway. There we go. Says I'm controlling it, but I'm not moving. Maybe I'm lagging as well. Where's the server hosted? In the Netherlands, I think, at the moment. Stam, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, there we go. I think we were having a lag spike there. Yep, there we go. Yeah, there's something in the mountain. There's like some kind of corrupted chunk or something. I can't quite work out what it is. But whenever that mountain loads, it causes like a massive lag spike. And it's not good. Do a chunk reload, yeah, that could help. But I've just stopped controlling the train, I think. No, see, so by doing the chunk reload, I've reloaded the dodgy chunk in the mountain. Did you see that? It's like halfway through this tunnel. There's like a really dodgy chunk, and I don't know what's causing it. So if anyone has any ideas on how to like locate something like that, I'd love to know. That was quite horrific, that one in particular. Oh dear, server angry, yeah, indeed it is. That will not be the name of the train. I'm yet to name the train because obviously the video's only just gone out as I finished the last episode that I've just recorded. So, yeah, we'll be naming the train in the next episode. So there's still time to go and comment on the video. Get your train names in and I'll pick the one that I feel is most suited. There's been quite a few good ones already. Yeah, don't do F3A. Yeah. At least it wasn't Alt F4. Where are we? Dun. Could be chosen as lava fox. No, it's been doing it since before that. So yeah, no idea what it is, to be perfectly honest. It could be a crap chunk, or we could just blame Foxy. Yeah, there's always that. Yep. But no, it's been happening pretty much since the server started. Like as soon as we started building stuff at spawn, like almost immediately. And it just sort of spikes when you go through the mountain. It's very annoying. But today, what we're going to be doing is carrying on this, which is something we started on a previous stream. I just need to remember what blocks we need. But yeah, we're going to carry this on basically and get this going all the way up to the bridge. And then we've got the other side to do. And we're just going to see how far we get. We might even build a bridge. Who knows? Whip has had issues recently with zombies picking up eggs and not despawning. Could be similar. And thank you for the hype train there, folks. You lovely people. Have you seen Foxy's new video? Yes, I have, where he talks about Steam engines not being so good for your frame rate. Didn't mention, you know, server ticks or anything. But, you know, at the end of the day, if it turns out that water wheels and other things are better than Steam engines, then we'll just replace the Steam engines. It's not. Beardy Power Co., we're adaptable. We look after our customers. No, we don't have Farsight, no. No, not entirely sure what's causing it at the moment, to be honest. Right, anyway, let's throw down some shulkers. I've got a bunch of things to build with. And I've got plenty of backtanks this time. I've got, like, more in my shulkers as well. So we should be able to use the extendo grip a lot, which would be ideal. Right, so first up, I'm going to need my stone cutter. I'm going to need these blocks and these blocks. We want mostly tough, with slightly less of these ones. What's the balance on that, do you reckon? Yeah, that's probably about right. Litigation says otherwise. Whoa, what litigation? What are you talking about? Didn't we know the Steam engines were very laggy already, though? Yes. Yes. I don't think that's what's causing the problem, though. Because even in a test world, I've, like, turned off the power station and it's still been having issues in that mountain. It's something in the middle of the mountain. He's planning to make his own power company. I've heard the rumours. I've heard the rumours. Would you get power from a fox? I wouldn't. I wouldn't risk it. Right, we're also going to need, I guess, a bunch of the lighter blocks for doing the top bit. Because all this bit here is going to be lighter. Maybe let's do the darker bits first, and then we'll come back and do the lighter bits after. So let's put on our back tank. If we press that should enable shuffle mode. We don't want too many of these darker blocks at this level. We do want some more down here. To be honest, we don't even need the extendo grip at the moment, do we? Let's be honest. The deep dark is in the mountain. Yeah, the ancient city is there. Is there something in the ancient city that you reckon could cause a lag spike? Maybe that's where the corrupted chunk is. It is pretty much directly as you go over the ancient city, to be perfectly honest, so it could be. Could be related to that. A bit higher there. Do some of that. Yeah, we're going to have a nice chilled one today. We might do some factory decoration as well, because I've got a new factory in the world that does not look good. Doesn't look good at all. I don't think it's from when Foxy drove his boat through the mountain, no. Block pallets, not sure what that is, but feel free to share it in the suggestions channel in the Discord. Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to post links in here without my bot getting angry. Rest up, Cooper. Hope you get well soon. Animated sculpt texture? I mean, it shouldn't be, because that should only load when you're actually seeing it, right? I don't know. All the soul fire? I mean, it could be. Fox is a bit sly. Yeah, I reckon. Hello, Australia. Welcome in, Bread Pigeon. Yes, we have just started. We're just getting started anyway. Was it an ancient city that you had an issue with over towards the village that Stam never built in PW1? I don't know. I don't know if there was an ancient city there or not, to be honest. I cannot remember. There might have been. And I have some rave tunes by the sounds of it. Oh, no. That one's too far. We don't want to go there. Foxy's planning a power company with someone. Dun, dun, dun. Is there another person trapped in the ancient city causing lots of lag? I mean, potentially. Who knows? And when is the next video? Well, I finished it this morning. So it will be out Sunday at the moment because I'm still kind of trying to catch up and get a little bit ahead again after my lovely, wonderful break. So yeah, it will still be like 4 days between videos at the moment. Like 3 days without a video and then 1 day with. At least for another maybe week or two, and then hopefully we can get back to a video every 3 days because, well, who doesn't want a video every 3 days? So yeah, we will get back to it. I've just got to play a bit of catch up first. I think the lag is coming from the fact catalysts always check if there's XP around, and on servers it gets laggy. I only run a private server for my school and something similar happened to us. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I should just go in there and smash them all up at some point. Mrs. B is doing very well, thank you, Yoshi. He's resting up, but wife and baby are healthy. Welcome in, David. Lovely to see you. No, we want to go there. And then we probably want to be using lighter blocks for the rest of that bit. So let's go swap out our pallets. Have a quick nap. How long before Foxy comes past flying Mr. Beerstone? Well, me and Foxy keep missing each other at the moment. He's basically busy for the next few days. Obviously, I was on a holiday. I came back and he wasn't on because he was editing a video. And then, yeah, he's busy for the next couple of days. So yeah, I've still not really seen him that much. Stam's been busy as well because he's been at TwitchCon. So yeah, I've been a little bit lonely, but it's okay. Everyone's coming back now next week. So we're all good. The loneliness will soon end. Right, well, we don't want quite that much, do we? So we need a lot of that. Then we need a little bit of tough and a little bit of shiny ones. Right. So we'll grab a couple of those. A bit of those. So I'm going to line up how we want the mix to be. So maybe something like that. And then, where's the shiny ones? Just Project, thank you for the Prime sub. And those of you who have subbed today, by the way, or have like gifted subs or whatever, or anyone who's been subbed before, if you link your Twitch to Discord, in my Discord, you should have access to the schematics channel. And you'll be able to get schematics of my builds. Although I do still need to put the train on there. I was supposed to do that yesterday, and I forgot. And now I'm streaming, so, yep. I'll do it after stream. But then I think that does bring us up to date with all the schematics. I think. Right, let's see how we want to do this. Like that, maybe. Think that makes sense. Is the rail system a community project? Kind of, but not. So it's not actually a community project, but we are all linking into the same network. The sort of central bit at spawn is a community project. So where the main train station is, where the like distribution warehouse and all that stuff's going to be, that's a big community area. But the individual lines that go to our base is less so. Especially if we're the only ones off in that direction. Which currently I am. But that doesn't mean people can't, you know, tag on to the end of it and carry on the rail line to their base if they're further away or just want to branch off the lines or whatever, really. Right, how's that looking for a basic wall? Okay, not bad. Once we actually get, like, the railings and stuff on as well, that should look quite good. If you're subbed... no, not subbed on YouTube. If you're a YouTube member, you'll get access to the schematics. Or if you're a patron member, any level. You're currently watching with your niece. Hello there. She's asking a lot of Minecraft questions and is super impressed with your building and the fact you did it all without flying. I didn't on the bridge. I did flying on the bridge. Had to do flying on the bridge, because that would have been a nightmare otherwise. With that terrible, terrible jetpack we have. Anyone remember this tune from the Truly Bedrock Season 3, I want to say? Season 3 time lapses for Cyberpunk City. Ollie Questrip, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That's incredibly generous of you. That's 5 more people that now have access to the schematics in Discord. How you doing, Ollie? Welcome in. Thor Lash, I'm absolutely branching off your lines. Thanks for your hard work drilling through the mountain. That was the easy bit. This is the hard bit. Trying to make everything look nice. Or nicer, anyway. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you know. Couldn't leave it how it was. Just a destroyed landscape in my wake. This feels like a proper workout song, this one. Do you have a Backtank on? I do. It's still using my durability though, isn't it? My Backtank not working? It says durability 197 out of 200, but then the durability bar at the bottom's going down. Is that just like a graphical glitch? We'll keep going, see what happens. If it breaks, it breaks. We'll have to make another one. You destroyed it because you forgot your back tank. Tank does have air. Does have air, yeah. That's what the bar is, right? When did I first start playing Minecraft and why? September 2019. A couple of months before I started the channel. And I started it because I was made redundant. So I had a bit of time on my hands. And every job I was going for, even though it wasn't really much to do with my field, I needed to know how to video edit. And I didn't know how to do that, but I just picked up Minecraft. I'd been watching some pixel riffs, and I thought, that's a good idea. I'll just do that. And then learn to edit, and I was quite pleased with the first video. And yeah. That was it, really. I was just looking for something to play. And then ended up doing the YouTubes. That is exactly what happened, Cerebo. Literally, exactly what happened. Just came back from an hour-long walk with my dog. It was nice to breathe some fresh air. Lovely. Give it a walk. This is my first time chatting to you on a stream. Granted, I live in Australia, and it's nearly midnight. I see. It's late. Fiona, welcome in. It's the same bar that shows in the hand. It replaces when you use the Backtank. Ah, okay, so that's just reflective of what's going on in the Backtank. I see, I see. Confusion over. Confusion over, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Die Carter, thank you for the Prime sub. Right, this top level here, I think I want to do it in those blocks. I might actually strip off all of this. Just this top layer. We might need to make these walls a bit thicker in order to make them look good, but we'll see. Let's just take off all of this top row first. Welcome in, Stribe and XTCD. Welcome, welcome. Job, how you doing? Welcome in. Ice Surfer. As we wait patiently for Steam and Rails. Oh, I know. I'm so looking forward to that. Mama Sugar, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Lots of generous people subbing today. Yo, your mum games. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh, not that one. How did you meet Stam and the others? So I met Stam when I stole his video title. He had a very look. It was a really good title, okay? And I used the same video, and we got chatting, and then it became a running joke because loads of other people started using it as well. And then we created a Discord with everyone that had the same video title on Create Videos, and it was funny. And it's fine. Stan didn't mind. Foxy I met on Truly Bedrock. Chosen Architect I met most recently probably through Tunnel Rats, like Zuma and them lot. Thor Lash I've known since I started YouTube, pretty much. He's always been in the community. Eggs I met on here via Stam. Jojo I met in the Discord I was just telling you about with the titles. So yeah, met lots of people. Watching this while working on tickets. Everyone is on annual leave. Not sure what you mean by tickets. Parking tickets? You have lots of parking tickets. Is that what you're working on? I don't know. Lurking while playing Minecraft with Create 6 on Forge. Welcome in, Preston. Would love to have Phantom Rails back. Oh, I know. I miss Phantom Rails. You just want to play Create, but you couldn't follow the video of how to install it. Just click the link in the description of my videos and then do it. Follow that. That's the best way. Create Railways Navigator. We're trying not to add too much stuff to it. We want it to be fairly vanilla Create. I know we have Enchantment Industries, but Liquid XP and XP Farms, it just makes them better. So we all agreed to have that one. We're probably going to add Steam. Well, we're definitely going to add Steam and Rails when that's available because trains. And we're likely to add Copycats Plus as well now that that's come out. Clearly people need to accuse Beardstone from stealing Foxy's content. Oh yeah, that was hilarious during Perfect World Season 1. That wasn't intentional either. We just kept releasing videos about the same thing at the same time. But yeah, that was not intentional from either of us. Good times though. Crazy Wolf Gaming, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Foxo's playing the Modpack. Ivan, no promotion, please. So you kind of want it to be just Create? Yes. Weird that. Weird that. He said it. He said the thing. But yes, yeah, we do want it to be pretty much just Create. As I say, we might add a couple of small minor things, but in terms of like big game-changing mods, none of that. None of that. Can you explain how Enchantment Industry works? No, I've not used it yet. A lot has changed since the last time I did play with it, and even then I've only sort of dabbled. The main thing I've used from it is the Liquid XP because it's very good and very handy. But other than that, to be honest, I don't really know. Your best bet is to check Polart's channel. He's pretty good at doing sort of descriptions of... I've still got Shuffle on. He's pretty good at doing like tutorial videos and mod videos. I'd recommend checking that out. Right, let's turn off Shuffle. There we go. That's that one. And yes, we're looking at doing the create chunk loaders, the ones that just load train stations when they pull in so that they can like pick up stuff. They're the chunk loaders we're looking at adding, which I believe may also be available now. I'm not entirely sure. Been detected. The holiday was really nice, thank you. It was good. We went on a party boat cruise. I went to a wedding of two very good friends of mine. It was a lot of fun. And the weather was very, very hot. Very good. Oh, there you go. Look, Jojo has a new video about it. So if you want to know about Enchantment Industries, I assume that is. Nambi, how you doing? Welcome in. So yeah, if Jojo's done one, then I'd say go check that one out. Don't make the mistake I did, putting your enchanted tool on an item drain. Oh yeah, that does not sound like a good idea. I assume it just removes all the enchantments. Are they the ones where you need to catch a ghast to make them load? Yes, Somerset up north. They are the chunk loaders we're looking at adding. I need more. Yeah, sorry about the ads. That's Twitch. It's what happens. Right. We need more of these. Create power loaders. Yes. Yeah. Create power loaders is what we're going to be adding. How many days in game have you played? Ooh, that's a good question. A lot, probably. Time played. So real life, I've done 8.9 days or 8.87 days basically. So how many hours is that? And then from that you can work out how many days it is. So basically, absolutely no idea. Lots. I don't stream on YouTube, but I do upload the VODs onto my second channel, which is More Beardstone on YouTube, which I should probably add a link to from my main channel. Definitely get that done. Right. How are we looking? Is the shuffle mod good for texturing? I mean, it does speed it up when you're doing big areas like this. I as you can see, I do tend to use it, but you just control like the balance of things that are on your hotbar, and then that sort of controls how it goes. So we've got darker blocks at the bottom, lighter ones at the top, for example. But yeah, I think it works well. I wouldn't do it for like buildings and stuff. I prefer the control over that, sort of putting in the lighter and darker patches where I think they make sense. But yeah, for this it's fine. Right, let's go back to shuffle. Get all of these bits going. Turn shuffle back on. Let's finish off this wall here. I think we should maybe bring it in one there, actually. What am I building? I'm just working on the train line at the moment, just doing some texturing. We're getting some supporting walls up at the side. Just trying to make things look a bit nicer. Mel, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the gifted sub to Crispy Creamer 76. Who runs the server? Kind of me, Stam, and Foxy. We kind of all do. No random place used for buildings means longer music jams for beardy montages. Exactly. How many trains are on at the moment? You've got one, Stam's got one, Chosen Architect has one. Did I miss one? I think Stan might have two. I'm pretty sure he put out a video yesterday. I think he's built a cargo one. Zed, thank you for the Prime sub. 638 in-game days. That's crazy. Quite a lot. Have you done those as 20-minute days or 10-minute days? Because I do tend to sleep a lot. Tell you what, though, that's not as many days as I thought it was going to be. Right, get rid of these ones. So probably to about there, and then that's going to be a bridge. I just need to get rid of this top layer again. Didn't mean to do those. Have all the secret edits to the server that Foxy made been discovered and amended now? I think so. We've not noticed anything else. He's a menace, that one. Oh, dang it. I've still got shuffle on. Did it again. I'll learn. Stan has passenger and cargo now. Yeah, that's what I thought. So yes, there's 4 trains on the server and a boat. Of course, let's not forget Foxy's train boat. Why don't you stream on YouTube? Is there a reason? Because I like my mods, and YouTube is very difficult to mod in comparison to Twitch. So yeah, we just hang out over here. It's a bit more chill over here as well. YouTube gets a bit crazy. So yeah, we don't tend to stream over there. Unless we're doing a charity stream like Jingle Jam or whatever, then we'll do YouTube as well. Drill boat, train, and death contraption all in one. Train boat, the ultimate lag machine. Yeah. Yeah, it is quite intense, that thing. So I need to figure out what I want to do with this. I might just kind of grass over this area and make that look a bit nicer. And this big bit here is going to need a retaining wall. So we could just put up like a stone wall like we've got down there, but then maybe brace it with some supports. And we could do with putting some supports on this thing as well, to be honest. I feel like that retaining wall isn't going to retain much. Do you know about hardcore Minecraft Bedrock? With the way that Bedrock randomly kills you, I can imagine that's terrifying. Second YouTube channel is More Beardstone. One sec, I can grab you a link. I should probably have a command for things like this, shouldn't I? No, don't. Apparently. Right. There we go. So that's that one. There you go. That's the link to the second channel. So that's where I just upload all my stream VODs. There's lots of really old stream VODs on there. From like 2-3 years ago, 4 years ago maybe. There's only like 3 recent ones. But yeah, the rest are very old. So don't watch those. Oh dear. You'd personally rather want to watch a YouTube vid than a stream, but I don't want to miss anything. It's fair. How do you build the bridge if you make one like a moving one? Do not know what you mean. I'm perfectly honest. Don't forget to eat. So, looking young back then. I know, YouTube's aged me. Aged me. I mean, the first one was what, 5 years ago? The word behind is blocked. Well, what do you mean? Sleep. I want to blow up my lovely new train track. Then we need to switch back to the darker blocks again. I think we'll do this retaining wall here first, and then we'll work out all the other bit over there. And then we need to actually sort out the track as well. We need to mix in some mossy cobble. We need to mix in a bit more tuff, maybe a bit of gravel, get some greenery bits going on. But yeah, we'll sort out the walls first. Right. Now, walls. Let's get some mossy involved with this one as well this time. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. We want... Nope. We don't want those. We want these ones. Throw those away. Grab some tuff. Right. So we want tuff. We want mossy. We want these darker ones. Maybe some more tough.
So much
that's
tough.
First Viper, how you doing? Hope all is well. Did you go to TwitchCon this year? Did you? I was gutted I couldn't go. But I was at a wedding, so I was still having a wonderful time. Just not at TwitchCon. Oh, like one of those sort of bridges. To be honest, without steaming rails, you can't really do it because you need to use phantom rails over the bits that, over the actual drawbridge bits. Yeah. No worries, Chris. Another person had it start out in their messages. Might be my settings. Checking. Oh, weird. Charlie Cheese, I feel like Mossy Tough would go hard as a building block. Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? That would be good. But sadly, no. Do not have that. Right, let's get rid of that. We don't want that in there. We do want this in there. Let's start here and, yeah, see how we go. How high up do we want to do it to? The darker ones. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't put a shuffle on. Let's just do a line first, and then we'll break it up a bit afterwards. You can do it in non-steaming rails, but it might look janky. Yeah, I reckon. Backtank's running low. We'll go tool here for now. Just keeping an eye on the durability bar there for the back tank. It's too high. Right, there we go. Let's swap that out. Your old VODs are the perfect background for my workday. Happy to hear it. Did you sell any tough yet? I hadn't last time I checked. Considering Stam kept saying, "Give me tough, give me tough," and then I finally get tough, put it in a shop. Nothing. Just nothing. Unbelievable. Tough to sell tough. Apparently so. I'm sure I'll sell some eventually. What do we want to do here? Maybe do some darker bits down here. Those. To be honest, I'm probably going to bring the ground up at this sort of level here, so I reckon that'll do for the wall. At least for the lower bit. Now I just need to mess it up a little bit. Should have a stone shop and call it Beard's Stones. I mean, I could. I would need to build some kind of factory that made all the stone stuff to be able to do that, though, right? If only I could do that. Only that's not what I did in the next step. But yes, I could potentially do that. I am in a position to now. But yeah, there is a new factory. I might head over there later because I'm going to need to grab some bits, most likely, if I need more tough. But yeah, there is a new factory I've done that does make all of the building E-blocks, basically. Right, let's change out our pallets. So we need these ones. We don't need these ones. So we need those all along here. Papa Ginger, thank you for the 100 bennies. Have you thought about adding create pattern schematics? Would make tunnels so much easier. No, I've never even heard of that, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't. I mean, I could guess, but I don't know. Right. Should do me for the top half. If you want to be evil, you can make a toll bridge that's in the path of the Fox's boat, so he has to pay every time he puts across it. That would be mean. I like it. No, we probably won't be doing it. Mostly because Foxy goes the other way around the map. I don't have anything in the way of Foxy's boat route. Others might do. I currently do not. Have you ever been recognised? Yes, at Gamescom last year in Germany. Got recognised quite a lot. It was unusual. I was not expecting it. I was out riding and scared the brakes off someone. Someone had brakes on them. Hikes, welcome in. And night bread pigeon. Right, we need to work out how we actually want to stagger this bridge on the way down. This retaining wall. Do we do it like this, maybe? Let's just... We can get a bit steeper down the bottom. Do 2 at a time. Back to 1 again. Yes. This might look a bit weird at first. We might have to tidy this up, but we shall see. Oh, let's fill in some holes as well. Go up and do the top bit. Are you ready for the power war? I mean, I've only recently been informed that wars are brewing, but I'm sure we'll do fine. We have a strong foundation, customers that are happy with the service and have never complained about a thing. I'm sure it'll be fine. There's been a few videos where Foxy hasn't come in screaming Mr. Beardstone lately. We keep missing each other. Was the best build I've ever made according to me? Ooh. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite build, if I'm honest. I'll have to give that one some thought. Need the old Beardstone sound alert from when Foxy thought you broke TB. I did no such thing. Welcome in, Snake Man. Speaking of complaints, I hear there's a class action on the court docket. I mean, I've heard mumblings, but don't worry, I've got myself a very good lawyer. It'll be fine. Shuffle's still on. Yeah, I've got myself a good lawyer for situations such as this. Sure, we'll be fine. I'm not scared. Do you think you'll have to expand the power station to accommodate people's power needs? Potentially, yeah. Customers haven't complained about a thing. Foxy, why are you billing me? I mean, he's not said anything to me about any bills. He's also not paid the invoice I sent him. But like I say, I keep missing. Most of Foxy's complaints were because he decided to launch his island into the sky. Exactly, that's not my fault. Why is Foxy censored for me? I have absolutely no idea. For your own sanity, maybe. Nikolka, welcome in. Good luck on your create world. Is that lawyer a horse named Foxy No-Tail? It is not. But it technically is an animal. Kind of. But not. It is, but not really. Kind of. Sam's going to sue Foxy and win, then Foxy will sue himself for damages he caused himself and use the funds he wins his court case to pay Sam. Well, he needs to pay my invoice. That's what he needs to do. Maltori, welcome in. Kind of true. Foxy is kind of a menace. Yes, that he is. Right, so. I think I want to just whoop that straight down because that looks a bit weird. That looks very weird. Go fix that. Boop, 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 boop. We'll just build up the ground behind it a bit more. But I think that makes a bit more sense. Oh. That bit will all be dirt anyway, so that's fine. We can just remove these. Right, does that look better shape? I mean, I'm tempted to actually just carry this through. So that's a perfect place for a nice waterfall, though, isn't it? I wonder. Should I just wrap this round here till it meets up with this bit? What do you reckon? I reckon I should sleep. Foxy reminds me of Jeremy Clark. He does seem to have been channeling his inner Jeremy lately, doesn't he? Foxy's ears are on fire. Make a waterfall of ice. Ooh, I could do, yeah. Would you suggest then start streaming on Twitch or YouTube first? Is it easy to do Twitch or YouTube? To be honest, I don't know much about YouTube streaming. I've only done it a little bit. I've always preferred streaming on Twitch personally. So yeah, I mean, my recommendation would be Twitch purely because that's what I know. Waterfall would look nice. Yeah, you could use fence on that area so you can still make the waterfall. Make it look like the wall was there, but it collapsed. Oh, okay. So like a little collapsed wall. That could be cool. Build a waterfall with a small collage and a water wheel. Waterfall. It's a bit done. Welcome in, Flying Poo. I'm surprised you don't use your power tokens as currency in your shops, that the people are forced to buy the tokens. It does look a bit odd just cut off like that. Wrap and waterfall would look nice. Also gives you the option to run a pipe under the rail and have it dump out on the other side. Ooh, I like it. Good thinking, Unknown. I like that. Same idea from Chris there as well. Exit. YouTube streaming is fine, but it's a bit more finicky to set up. Yes. Yes, it is. And you have to, like, schedule it and stuff. It's very weird. Ever think of building a Foxy No-Tails statue on your train track? Never. I have never, ever thought of that. Ah, you liked my Foxy impression. Let's see. I hear it a lot, so, you know. Right, we made a bit more space in our inventory. So let's see how we can waterfall and sort this out. So where do we want the waterfall coming down? That side there, probably. We're running down there, spreading out this way. So here, I could build the wall round a bit, and then, yeah, have it broken and just sort of scattered on this bit. I quite like that idea. Have you heard about Foxy's idea to generate power? Something to do with the wind tunnel, I believe. I need to get some more darker blocks. I think it's just me online right now, so we're okay. We're okay. We're safe. How do I get create mod in Minecraft Bedrock? You don't, sadly. It's a Java mod. So yeah, you can't get it in Bedrock. Right, so if we imagine the wall was going around this way, something like that. Really? Makes more sense for that one to be over. Let's build the wall up first, at least a reasonable amount, and then we'll work out where we're going to destroy it. It's going to be the lighter ones at the top there. Did Legion already ask for power? No, not yet. I need to try and catch Legion online. You keep missing each other. When can I expect a cargo train video? When I have cargo to move. I currently don't have anything to move. And I've already built a passenger train station with no station at the other end, so I need to do that first as well. There is a Create add-on, but it's one of the oldest Create versions in comparison. Yeah, the Bedrock one. Yeah, I forgot about that. There is a bit of a weird one. Alright, how you doing? Welcome in. How did you meet Legion? On here. I didn't know Legion before the server. Just install Legion immediately. Just break in and do it. That's what any real power company would do. Right, let me swap out the blocks. And I'm going to need some more dirt blocks. I think I want to build up this hill here a little bit with the dirt. So we're going to need to go grab some of that. But if we build up the hill here with dirt, then we can work out where the walls collapse. We can put some broken bits down the bottom. Yes, yes, yes. I like this idea. I have seen the loading station Stam has made, yes. Stam is a very good builder. Just throw all this away for now. And we're going to want our wings. We can go get some dirt. Let's put this down. We don't need that. See if we get the random frame rate drop as we go over the mountain again. That's what any power company would do. Breaking and entering. Yeah, there was a whole thing in the news about it in the UK. That power companies were literally breaking in and installing pay-as-you-go meters in people's houses. Can't wait to see the bidding wars when someone needs power. Whoa! Soldier, there go my frames. Now we do the reload, and everything comes back. Gotta love it. Right, how much dirt do I have? Hello, Frank. How you doing? Dirt. 45k! Okay, we've got lots of dirt. Let's just take a bunch of that. Take some coarse dirt as well. That's probably going to come in handy, as well as a bit of dripstone. Maybe some rooted dirt, yep. And some of those, yep. Lovely. Do I have any more shulkers? Any empty ones? No. Let's quickly grab another shulker. Put this in. Shulkers we got last stream, in fact. Is that the real Frank? I don't know. That's what the question mark is. It's the real Frank, but I don't know if it's the real Frank. No idea. Sounds like you're covered for now without hitting the dirty back alley. Yes. Yeah, I think I'm okay for now. Let's grab these. Make a shulker. It's because of all the tunnel digging I've had to do. Many dirts. Right.
Used to be in stone.
Oh, jeez. Hello, Eggs. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing market research.
You're doing what?
Market research.
Oh, okay.
How about shulker boxes?
I've got shulker boxes.
But what about more and cheaper shulker boxes that are easier to get?
Yes, please. Yes, thank you.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
That was the research.
Yes.
Cool.
I need at least one person that's buying this. It took me 3 hours last night.
Oh, jeez. No, I will 100% buy shulker boxes, provided you build a proper shop.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
None of this market stall malarkey.
No. I'll probably be moving it either way once I get a shop in.
Okay. Sounds good.
I need to build a farm first, so gotta get to work.
It's a storm. We've got TNT out the front of the shop. I'm gonna go fix the storm. This is danger zone.
I mean, I didn't build that shop. I'm also gonna not build my shop close to that one.
Right. Okay, that should solve the TNT problem. Cool. Right, anyway, I'm gonna get back to building. I don't even know if you're still here.
I'm still here. I'm looking in your barrels. Snooping around.
He's doing his research. I'll leave him to it. See you later, Eggs. Have a good one.
Bye.
Crazy Eggs. We don't have copycat blocks yet, Chris. As soon as we get them, I will. And I know it's been updated. We just don't have it on the server yet. Oh, there you go, look. See what I mean? This tunnel, it's the mountain. There's something in here that just completely tanks the frames. Until you do a chunk reload. It's so weird. Don't know what does it. Very annoying. Listen, Eggs, I'm going to make a shop. Weather, bad omen. Yeah. That happens a lot when I'm talking to people, just random thunderstorms roll in. That was nice though. That's literally the first conversation I've had on the server in like many days. I keep playing in the mornings when everyone's like in bed or at work. Right, let's get rid of some of this snow. You can farm shulkers, but it sounds like Eggs is farming shulkers. So I don't have to, which is fantastic news. Right, let's just build this up a little bit. So we want this. So we want it to be like the retaining wall has come down. So there's going to be like dirt and bits of wall down the bottom. So we'll have a little pile of dirt here where some's poured out the side. Some more here, which will of course turn to grass, but if we mix that in with like some other bits and bobs as well. Bit of coarse dirt as well. Let's get some of that in. Right. Waterfall's going to come down there. Dig out this a little bit. Merlin, thank you for the Prime sub. I have a question. How do I get the special signs for my buildings in the world, like for the shops? So that is something called camera mod. So if you're playing on the Just Create pack, it is in there, I believe. Or you can install it on your own pack. But yeah, that's camera mod that does that. Then you have to make yourself a little camera, get some paper, and you can take photos. You can upload images.
Happy Friday, Mr. Beardstone. Hope you are doing well.
I'm doing very well. Thank you, Ancient Yorkshire Lass. Thank you for the Prime sub as well. Hope you're doing well. So we're gonna place this down here with dirt and grass and stuff. Just try and make it look a little bit nicer around here. We'll gradually work out the landscape and how it's gonna look. Mount Tory, thank you for the Prime sub. And Robin Grays, thank you for the Prime sub as well. And if anyone does have an unused Prime sub, they are a free way for you to subscribe. And if your Twitch account is linked to your Discords, and you're in my Discord, then you'll also then get access to schematics. Everybody wins. Plus it means you're taking money away from Jeff. Which is always good, right? Mr. Bezos has got enough. What's my favorite song? It depends on my mood, really. I do love ska music. And one of my favorites is Beer by Real Big Fish. I don't know what my favorite song of all time is. Jeff has enough money. Exactly. Yep. Link your Discord account with Twitch. Yes. In connections. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's the way. Let's actually pull this back a little bit. And this should eventually all turn to grass. Yep, we've got a little bit of grass there. Okay, that's good. Right, so we're going to need some broken bits of wall down here. Subs. 23 months. Thank you, Cow. See, look, unused Prime subs. Just saying. Just saying. Nice, easy way to take money away from Mr. Jeff. Leon God, thank you for the Prime sub.
Chase, thanks for the reminder.
You're all too kind. And you don't have to give them to me. Just make sure you use them on someone. Use them on your favorite streamer. Just make sure you're using them. Right. Just going to use some of these. I should have brought some leaves with me as well, but to be honest, I don't really have many leaves. Jade Wolf, thank you for the Prime sub. You also now don't have to put up with those pesky ads. Yeah, exactly, Cal. You were too keen. You were too keen. So I've just noticed there's like a big line of coarse dirt here. Let's break that up a bit so as this spreads. Defear, thank you for the Prime sub. You know what's the next best thing after an evil power company? An evil bank that holds all the money and takes a diamond as tax every time someone takes diamonds out. I mean, that is quite evil. Wait a minute, what do you mean evil power company, by the way? What do you mean by evil power company? Do you want to explain that? I feel like you might be getting me confused with someone else. Why would anyone need a bank? Just use an ender chest. Exactly. That is why we call them ATMs. Right, so let's just get a few blocks in here, and we're going to need stairs and slabs and little bits. Little bits. Right. Out. So, I need space. I need lots of space. So, let's get more space. Let's get more space. More space! Right. So, we're going to want some stairs. Maybe some walls as well, actually. Let's get a few more slabs. Them ones in. Get some more slabs. A couple of them ones, maybe. Maybe a couple of stairs. More walls. I like the evil beardy co. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's not an evil. Where's all this evil coming from? I'm not sure I like where this is going. I feel like I'm being thrown under the bus here. Right, so let's just get some sort of broken bits scattered about. I feel like maybe we should have a little bit in here, which is going to be water. I think it makes sense to have down there as well. And then we need to get some up on top. Just so a bit of it's kind of collapsed in as well. And like that. Ancient Yorkshire lass, gifting 5 subs. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. Going to Isa Harris, Link Dog 98, Nixified, Progetto, and Cat Guy says. Oh, Cat Guy saying hi. There we go. I got there. Beardy thunderstorms. Look, just because the thunderstorms happen doesn't mean that it's evil, okay? That's just a thing that happens to occur sometimes whenever I mention the power company. To think Foxy wanted to turn off weather. Ha! Would have all been much less dramatic if that had happened. Right. I'd say that's starting to look a bit like a collapsed wall. We're getting there. Fading Arrow, welcome in, welcome in. After watching Foxy No Tail recent episode, you, Mr. Beerstone, are going to be out of business with your power company. Never! I will never go out of business. I'm too powerful. At least for now. Although, to be honest with you, it would be a lot less hassle if I did go out of business, because it means I wouldn't have to make a bigger power station. Just saying. Maybe I should welcome the competition. What evil company doesn't have a supply of lava? Not evil, okay? That's not who I am, you know? Oh dear. Thunderstorms or Foxy propaganda? Why do you... I think you just called me evil. Didn't quite catch that. You should do a giant beard statue just right in the middle of the shopping district. Totally should. Would be a lot less stress. Oh, jeez. Yeah, true. Right, do I want to put a cap on this like that? I think I probably do, don't I? Then we'll mix in a couple of the capstones down there as well. Capstones? That's not what they're called. Stop making stuff up. Stop trying to sound intelligent when you don't know what you're talking about. Right. Let's sleep. And I might need to get another cup of tea as well. My throat's getting dry. My tea is empty. That makes Beardy a sad Beardy. Right, let's grab these. Could mix in some rooted dirt and some other bits. And we're going to need leaves, but yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's quickly go up and do top bit first. So, we want to replace the top. I think we probably do. We'll get a couple of these scattered around as well, just so it looks like it did have fancy top part in the past, and it's just smashed all over the floor. Who suggested the broken wall, by the way? That was a good suggestion. I would like to say thank you to you directly, but I cannot remember who it was that suggested it. It's just me online. Oh no, Eggs is online as well at the moment. What mouse and keyboard do I use? Keyboard-wise, it's a Logitech G213 because it's not too clicky and loud, but quite responsive. And I use, I'm currently using also a Logitech mouse. I used to use Razer mouse is mice. I've always used Razer before, but yeah, the last 2 or 3 I had with them didn't last very long. So I've gone with a Logitech G402, and to be honest, it works fine. I've not had any trouble with it whatsoever. I've had it for a lot longer than my Razers used to last. Is it weird I kind of want Mr. Beardstone to design his own Minecraft modded block and call it Beardstone and add it to the back to like just literally a stone that's just like a furry little rock. Stone with a beard. Connett, welcome in. Crimson, welcome. Apparently you were spamming some symbols. And apparently my bot doesn't like that. Sure, Mike. No, I use a beacon mic. And to be honest with you, I don't mind it, but I am thinking of upgrading. I'm gonna be moving house soon. And when I move, I will be able to have a new dedicated office that's actually mine and not rented. So I'll be able to design a whole fancy new office, and I want to potentially upgrade some of my equipment in the process. Not the PC. The PC is absolutely fine and wonderful. But yeah, I'm thinking of getting a new mic. Potentially the Shure SMB7, but I need to do my research first. I don't know that much about sound and mics and stuff. Which, considering what I do, you'd think I would, but I don't. Star Chipmunk, thank you for the Prime sub. If Foxy was telling lies about your company being evil and spreading misinformation, there's a courthouse you can sue. I could. Current mic sounds great. It sounds okay when it's running through like OBS or whatever. But when it's not running through OBS, it doesn't sound particularly great. So that's why I sound a bit weird in other people's videos. Sorry, just checking. Oh, okay, Stam's gonna have a look, see if he can find the corrupted chunk. Yeah, that would be ideal. That could work. Good job, Stam. Fired you a client-side mod over in Discord if you want to try it post-T, see if we can kill off this FPS lag. If you want to risk it for a biscuit mid-stream. Not mid-stream, Gun, but I will check it out this evening. Thank you. Ads. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about them. If I try to turn them off, then Twitch just decides when to show them. If I have them turned on, I can tell them to do them in bunches so that it will do it, and then you won't get ads for ages. It's a pain. But if you're subscribed, of course, then you don't have ads. I guess that's their master plan. But yeah, sorry about that. I need to get that thing that Stam's got that warns you when ads are about to happen, or warns me, so I know that's a good time to go make tea. That would be ideal. Beacon has their own processor built into their mic that allows you to tweak the pass a little. It does, Eggs. It does. I've played with that so many times and still can't get it to sound right because I don't know what I'm doing. Ethel, thank you for the tier 1 sub. But yeah, I like the idea of the beacon mic. I don't know how to use it very well with the software because it's a bit temperamental software. That's just the Rode NT1. Then you don't have to get a cloud lifter and spend ages configuring stuff for the SMB7. Yeah, I mean, if I can have something that I could literally just plug in and it sound great without me having to faff too much, that would be marvelous. Because, as I say, I know how to do very basic things and filters, but not a lot. So, yeah. Not ideal. Not ideal. Right, anyway, how are we looking? Yeah, I like that. I like the broken wall. On this side, I could just do that thing where I literally put in like lines of dirt and grass coming off of it, so it's literally just been cut like that. Spam a few trees on it, cover it up, just make literally a railway embankment on the side. Curve it round. What do you reckon? What do we do on this side? I don't want to break it again. I don't think we can do that on both sides and have it look good. You have the Elgato Wave mic. Great quality, plug and play. I use it with my Beacon Mix Create. Okay. Rare Identity 1 is a large diaphragm condenser, so it wouldn't be ideal for an office space. It'll pick up
Hello,
all the
MR
room noise.
Beardstone.
Oh, yeah, we're done
How
with
are
that.
you today?
My lords, welcome in. 45 months. Thank you for the sub. Hope all is well. I'm doing good. What GPU are you using? I think this one's got the 1490. Yeah, 4090 in this PC. So PC specs are on the right there. You can see like the processor and all that stuff. So yeah, my PC is fine. Nothing wrong with my PC. How about you put a tree going out the wall? What, on this bit here? I mean, I could do. Maybe slant the wall a little bit and add a fence along the top of it. Razor Mice sounds like an epic kids cartoon. Biker Mice from Mars. Oh, I remember Biker Mice from Mars. That came out just as I was getting too old and too cool to watch cartoons, you know? But I still watched it. Just didn't take the one. You've not had this issue, although I have sound panels on the wall and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to get some nice sound panels as well in the new office. Needs to be done. What do you think about Minecraft 2? There isn't one, so I have no thoughts. Wait, you got cool? No, I was pretending when I was at school, gun hippie, so I didn't get beaten up. Like we all do, obviously. You're never too old to watch cartoons. Yes, that is true. But when you're at school, you gotta be careful. Like, I was of the age where I was slightly too old for Pokemon. So that one I never actually really got into when I was younger. But I played a lot of Pokemon Go when that came out. Should we get some girders? Everything always looks better with girders, right? We like girders. I can stick some girders on the front and give it a bit more support, maybe. And if I line this... And I reckon if I just line this grass, turn it into an embankment and plant some trees on it, we can cover it up and no one will ever know. Girders make everything better. See? Epic gets me. I'm a mum of 3, still watch the old cartoon. I can't remember what cartoons have I watched recently, if any. I don't even know. No interest in Cobblemon. I looked at it briefly. It was part of a sponsorship offer type thing. I looked at it and I was like, nah. Because obviously when you do sponsorships, you're like, play this, it's great, I love it, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't. So, yeah, so I never ended up doing that sponsorship. But you could have got a whole sponsored series out of me if I was interested in it. Yeah, it didn't happen. So, I'm thinking if we we'll start off just by straightening it up. We'll see if we need to mess with it a bit more later. Doesn't need to be perfect, as I say. I mean, we're only going to see this when we're flying past in a train, which isn't going to be that often, let's be honest. Some dirt. Are we going to do this? Is this what we're going to do? I think it is, at least for now. See you later, Chris Ryan. Moss and glow lichen. Oh yeah, a bit of moss could work well actually. I did bring moss with me for that very purpose. It's in one of the boxes, and then forgot I had it. So let's see if we can sort of blend this in a little bit over here. And I'm out of dirt. But if we were to do, yeah, that, and then just cover it with, plant some trees, basically. That would look alright, wouldn't it? As I say, it doesn't need to be a detailed bit, so it should be fine. Thank you for the hype train as well. I apparently completely missed that, but it says I earned a chest. The Gumball Twitter account had beef with Dream Online. It was the best thing ever. I don't know what that means. I assume Dream, the Minecraft guy. Little Corny Cobb. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. How bad is the lag with shaders? To be honest, it doesn't make too much difference whether it's shaders or not, to be honest. It does at spawn, but out here, like if I was to turn on shaders, it's probably not going to be awful. Yeah, still not too bad. That does make my train look awesome though. Look at that. The God rays coming through the trees. I like that. That's cool. But yeah, I do prefer playing without shaders though, just because everything's a lot smoother. I don't have any normal dirt. That's going to annoy me. Right, I'm going to go make a cup of tea in just a second. So if you need a drink, now would be the time to go. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to put down this bit of dirt and then go make some tea. I never did. That is true, little corny cob. I never did go there. I could do with not trail ruins. I could do with a trial chamber, so I can just dig it all up and get all the copper. In fact, we could do that when we come back. Just have a little break from building and go find a trial chamber. Because you can actually find them if you speak to a villager and stuff, right? This is highlighted text. England and their tea. Yes, we love tea. Speaking of which, I'm going to go make some tea now. I will see you in about 3 minutes. So, yeah, go make tea. I'll force an advert as well, so that should at least give you 20 minutes of no adverts or whatever when I come back. So, yeah, I'll see you in just a moment. He has been acquired. Panic over. All the gambling. All the gambling. I always forget that happens when we go on break. And he'd be gambling everything. Shocking. How is everybody? How was your break? Did you make tea? No way you brewed that long enough. Hey. Good tea, alright? Gone for a good 3 minutes. Plenty of brew time. Plus, Mrs. B, Herbie said I was going to go make tea, so we've already started the process. But it's fine, it's fine. Thank you, Mrs. B. But yeah, we only gamble during the breaks. Otherwise, it fills up the chat and I can't see what's going on. Right, so, question. Do we carry on with this, or do we do the trial chamber thing? I think I'd quite like to get this finished, maybe. Like the waterfall part, at least. Can we do that? Right, so we're going to need different blocks. More space. This box down. This is the one that's got more dirt in it, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, right. So we're going to want some rooted dirt and coarse dirt and dripstone. I need to get some, like, normal stone and stuff. I think... There's only one place we can go for that. You're about to see some spoilers for the next video. If you don't want to see it, close your eyes for a couple of minutes. I'll try and limit what you see. But next video will be Sunday. Potato cannon only trial chamber run. Oh, I hope I've got some rockets over here. That's my last one. You could sell copper and its variants. I mean, copper is a pain. But yeah, if we go a potato cannon only trial chamber run. I've only done one trial chamber run as it is. Won't I die if I go over there? Rockets. Right, we need to pop in here for a minute. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Right, we need stone. We need andesite. Maybe a bit of gravel. And some dead bushes. Why not? If you do them the smart way, they're easy, apparently. The trial chambers. Well, as I literally know nothing about them. Apart from the one that I did, so... Yeah. How did you come up with your channel name? It was available. It's kind of a bit of a tweak on a name I used to have. Not on YouTube or anything, just my normal 16-year-old gamer tag. And that was available on every social that I wanted it on. So that's why I went with it. Right. We've flown away from the spoiler again now, by the way. Grab your chest plate. Nah, we won't go for that yet. When are you going to make actual train lines? Literally here. Right. So, I want to replace some of this wall here with stone, and then we're going to use a bit of the cobble and the mossy cobble at the sides. I should probably grab a bucket of water as well, actually, if we're going to do this, shouldn't I? More lag. We have to go over this way, which means more lag. Please buy more fireworks. Hey, look at that, look at that instant frame rate drop when we go over the mountain. What is with that? Why? Why? I don't need more fireworks. I've got like a whole chest of fireworks. Fine. And I don't need to buy them. I get them for free because I built the farm. Was the beard there before or after the name? The beard in some form has existed for over 20 years. It has changed form over the years. But in its fullness, it's been like this for quite a while. You need more power factories. Not just yet. Not yet. But soon, I probably will. Right, what did we come back for? I've forgotten. A bucket. Water. Do we have any buckets of water? No. We'll grab a couple of buckets, just in case. Would it be worth using free cam to see if there's anything under or over that could cause lag in that area? We've looked over there. There is an ancient city, or two ancient cities actually, beneath that mountain. Stam's doing some tests at the moment as well. See if he can figure out what it is. But yeah, it's very weird though. It's just, there's something in this mountain when it gets to about here, or maybe a bit further, it just goes, Mah! See, look at that. Instantly. Like, there's no buildings here. There's no, why? Then I have to do a reload and it comes back. Why? It's not good. Wifey's doing well, thank you, Crimson. Creeper's gonna see me, isn't he? No? Do we risk it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Bold. Bold. The snow shouldn't cause lag, should it? Let's just despawn those things. Just start calling them the cursed mountains and develop lore as to why they're dodgy. I do curse at the mountains regularly. Oh, look, there's a missing block there. That is quite upsetting. Problem fixed. Why is the train so bright on the ceiling even though there's no lighting? There's lighting inside and it's showing through. It's not so bad in single player, but it does still happen. I mean, it could be to do with the lava. No, actually, no, it isn't, because we turned that off as a test. All the wardens under there. Look, we didn't spawn up that many. Certainly not enough to cause loads of lag. We don't need a server RAM upgrade. That's not the issue. We've got plenty of RAM. Right, what was I doing? Waterfall bit. I need some mossy cobble. And some cobble. And some moss. Just enough to kill Jojo and eggs. Yeah, exactly. That was all we needed. Right, so let's figure out where the water's going to go. We'll make a quick infinite water source down here. Then we'll worry about making this bottom bit look a bit better later. For now, let's just make sure we've got some water in it. Fill those in as well, just so it get a nice even flow. Wonderful. Right, let's see where we want the waterfall. What are the server specs? I don't know off the top of my head. It's most likely just to do with the amount of stuff we've got going on. Right, so where's the source of this water going to be? Is it going to be like a mountain spring, so it just sort of comes out the side of the wall? I think that's probably the best bet, isn't it? So if we do this, did it that way, that'll force it to go that way, and then it should just sort of pour down. Let's see what happens with the water there. But you know what Minecraft and water physics are like. Anything can happen. Right. See where we go. Okay. Okay. Ooh, almost. Actually, I reckon that's all right. What do you reckon? Will, welcome in. We're doing terraforming around our rail line, and we got distracted by this bit here, and we were like, oh, we could put a waterfall in. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We host the server on Nodecraft, which is the same as like my patron servers, every other server I've always used. We've never had these problems before. Exactly, Epic. Exactly. So yeah, so we're gonna make a nice little waterfall-y bit over here, I think. Right, so behind the waterfall, I want to get some tuff in, just so it looks a bit darker. So we'll start with that, just underneath all the watery bits. Then we'll build it out from there. I didn't bring enough stuff. What's the server address? No. We should probably take some of the smooth tuff as well, because the water would smoothen out parts of it, wouldn't it? It's a dedicated box, just split for different MC instances. Exactly, yes. Yeah. It's actually in Amsterdam, though, Gun, that one. It's not... We're not hosting that one. Foxy is. So, yeah, on a different box to what I use for all my patron stuff. But, yeah, same specs, same company, same everything else. Different location. Just keep replacing all this gravel. We don't want gravel. We'll just do all the tough for now. We'll replace some of it in a minute with other blocks. Just gonna replace all of these bits. Crowding! Those bits there, we could get some mossy cobble and stuff in. Have a look at some more of this gravel. Get this in. Concentration phase there. Right. Kingu plays. Thank you for the biddies. Use your OP shovel. I didn't want to completely destroy all the landscape. When the series is complete, really hope it runs for a good while. Would you all be open to sharing the files so we can explore the builds? I would imagine that's likely to happen. We haven't discussed it yet, but we all do tend to... Ooh. Right, let's go remove the bucket and then replace it again.
All about that aesthetical feeling.
Broke it. Thank you for the biddies. Merisis 12 and petals. I got there eventually. But yeah, I mean the server is gonna be running for a while yet. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And there may be a season 2 as well. People want one. Season 1 seems to have gone down quite well, so it's quite likely that there'll be another season. And if there was another season, who would you want to see on it? Obviously, we're talking way off in the future here. Green bits around the edge. Season 2 hype. I mean, we've still got a long way to go on Season 1 yet, folks, so don't get too hyped too soon. Gotta put that back in now. Okay, so we just need to do this side. That is not what happened last time. Right. Gotta love those Minecraft water physics. Kingu, thank you for the biddies. About to have a meeting soon. Boo. But if you, for all the parts of the stream you miss, you can catch them on the second channel. So let's maybe do it that way round, and then that should guide it better. We do bit there, bit there, bit there, then hopefully... yeah, hopefully that'll work better. I think it'd be funny if you got a famous YouTuber on the server that's never played Minecraft or Create before. This is not where I want to be. I want to be up there. Powdered snow. Don't be powdered snow. Looks like powdered snow. It's not. Okay. Panic over. Hate that stuff. I guess we need a blocker in over here. Try that again. We'll get there eventually. Music feels very apt for what we're doing at the moment. Some of these greeny ones off to the side. I'm not using shaders, Banana. Am I aware of Foxy and Chosen's new scheme? I am not, no. Does a new member need to be currently releasing videos? Well, yeah, generally we invite people that we know, we have played with before, or show consistency in video publishing, like how often they publish their videos and so on. Yeah, that tends to be how we decide to add new people. But they're usually suggested from other members. And there are other people that we did invite to this season, but they were unavailable because they were working on other projects, such as misadventures and things like that. So maybe we'll get some others in next season. Maybe they'll be available then, who knows. Block you took out that you forgot to replace. I know, but I don't know where it was. Aha! Aha! We did it! Yep, there we go. Right. Let's go sleep. Ah! My dog just nose jabbed my arm as I was drinking tea, and now I'm covered in tea. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Maybe the dog just wanted tea. Who knew? Charlie Delta. Charlie Delta. I've heard of Charlie Delta. Where have I heard of Charlie Delta? Are they playing on Creatorholics? Minecraft SMP is challenging to collect people is playing D&D on a regular schedule. Did Sam ever notice the renamed pig as his storage clerk? I mean, I hadn't noticed that, to be fair. I don't know what it's been renamed as. I have an extendo grip for building. It's in my inventory, but I don't need it at the moment. I was using it for building all the walls and stuff. I'd like to see the current crew return and maybe Sniff, Infinite Drift, and/or Imagineer Dave. But Imagineer Dave only does streams. From what we've seen. I know the streams are on YouTube, so they turn into YouTube videos, but they're just streams. But yeah, we are aware of Imagineer Dave. Charlie was in Creatorholics. Was? Are they not still doing Creatorholics, or is that wrapped up now? Ooh, lots of trouble here. Yeah, is Creatorholics wrapped up, is it? More of these. No. Dang it. Gonna have to replace the water again. Put these in. Have I ever tried Pakistani chai? I don't believe so, no. Rage Plays Games would be a cool addition. Yeah, we know Rage. So glad you invited Legion. That's how I discovered you in the group. But Legion just looked like a lot of fun. I don't think any of us particularly knew him that well before inviting him. We were aware of each other, but I think that's about it. Yes, I know Speeve. Builds lots of tanks and weapons and things. Secret cave behind the waterfall. That might be a bit over the top. This is literally just something we're going to fly past on the train. That is it. That's literally it. Maybe a bit overkill for what we're doing, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. Welcome in, Millie. How did you become so good at building? It's constantly evolving. I build terrible stuff as well. But you have to build terrible stuff in order to build good stuff, right? It's practice. It's like anything, really. But considering I play Minecraft pretty much like 10 hours a day every day for the last 5 years, you tend to learn a few things, I guess. I've still got a lot to learn, though. So, still a long way to go. But you learn new techniques, you learn how to do things, then they add new blocks, and you're like, nah, I've got to learn again. But it's all good. All part of the process. I think I want to raise the water level up one more here. Get it this high. Waterlog the stairs, waterlog that wall. Yeah, that feels better. Right, let's sort out this wall here. Get a couple of these down here as well. We need to get some slabs and stairs in there just to mess it up a little bit too. Right, I need to go fix this water because I broke it and pushed this out another line. Pesky water. Wait for that to drain. Foxy and Thor Lash, Foxy and Thor Lash planning on making a power company to replace you. I dare them. Direwolf 20. You don't. There's no requirement to make things pretty. No, not at all. Cheers, it's too much of a create add-ons guy for this. I think. Oh, Shouse has also got his own SMP that's literally just started up as well. I play creative for dev. Just started survival series with my friends that stream. I don't, but they do. And I'm trying to build some less blocky stuff, but when I try, it sucks. I just can't seem to get it to look nice. So I wondered how you did it. Once again, it's just practice. Best thing you can do is watch some build tutorial videos. And then, so just to see how they're doing things. And then try and recreate it without watching the video. Because what you build won't be the same as theirs, but you'll have remembered some key building techniques that they used. And then do that again with a different video and again with a different video. So you are building your own stuff, but each time you build something, you're like putting in a new trick or technique that you've learned from someone else's video. That's pretty much what I did. And then eventually you'll develop your own style and so on. I'm surprised the guy you brought tree schematics from in your last series didn't come if he was asked. I think his skin was blue. You're thinking of AD Craft. He only plays vanilla. He's got a very cool steampunk vanilla series running though. I do recommend checking that out. Right. Probably get away with putting that back in now. That's a good tip, chat. Write that down. Yeah, you tell him, Eggs. You tell him. Right, okay, so just need to do this bit here. This out a bit. Those in. Get a couple of the greeny ones. So, who's got Switch 2 and who's played the new Mario Kart? Is it good? I need to know. I love the old Mario Karts. I need to know if the new one's worth buying a Switch 2 for. Important questions, chat. So many. So much gravel. Right. A little bit of detail, doesn't need too much. Let's maybe get a bit more on the wall down here, though. Yep. Pumats, welcome in. Mr. Beans, thank you for the Prime sub. What are the skin patches under your eyes? That is hereditary hyperlipidemia. So basically, it's when you have high cholesterol, it can build up, and that's kind of where it can build up. But my cholesterol is just fine. However, I've got a hereditary version of it, which means I inherited it from my dad, me and my brother. But it can present in different ways. So mine's like lumps, and they're horrible, and I hate them. My brother's is kind of spread out, almost like a mask, but it's much fainter. So yeah, not ideal. Nothing I can do about it though, unless I get them surgically removed. But then they'll just come back anyway, so it is what it is. Can you link Prime and Twitch? Yes, you can, and then you'll get a free sub that you can use on your favorite streamer. Take money away from Jeff. And support your favorite streamer, of course. About to get a cup of tea. Do it, Pumat. Do it. Drekno, thank you for the Prime sub. The new Mario Kart isn't the best in my opinion. The gameplay itself is fantastic, but the open world... Open world? There's an open world? Can get a bit boring, and some of the retro track remakes aren't very faithful to the originals. Okay. Foxy did some research. It turns out the most laggy power source is steam power. You mean the one that affects your frame rate the most, I believe, from Foxy's tests. Just saying. But yeah, probably lag as well. No money for Jeff. The Combat Wombat. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome in. Once again, do remember to link your Twitch to Discord. And if you're in my Discord, you'll get access to schematics from this series. Not from previous series, although world downloads are available for those. You can make your own schematics. Get a nice pale patch in. Right. Let's sort out the pool area. And we're going to get some stairs. We'll get some slabs. We'll make it all look nice. This grass needs to spread, so let's change that one to dirt. And that should get the grass up here and spreading. Good, good, good. Right, let's go get some slabs. Beaten Phoenix, thank you for the Prime sub. I watched the Foxy video when he did the FPS test, and his entire comment section was pointing out that FPS doesn't always equal lag. It doesn't. No. No. I believe he is potentially running some lag tests as well, though, so I'll be interested to know. Because, I mean, power stations may well be worse than water wells for all I know. I was just trying to sell power. But yeah, we'll find out in due course, I would imagine. Right. So I want these, and I want more of them. And I want stairs. I want some slabs. I want some space. Don't need all that gravel. We can't get just tough. Oh no, you can get just tough stuff. Hopefully that'll be enough. The new Rainbow Road map is also rated the best in the series of Mario Kart and is beautiful. I do love the Rainbow Roads. Rainbow Road's great. Congratulations, little corny cob. Glad your headache has gone. So yeah, everyone seems to not so much like the new game so much, but they seem to like Rainbow Road. Welcome in, Clown Guy. Yes, much better temperature-wise. My office is a good temperature. Get some proper mossy bits in down the back here. Which is good, because it means I'm not overheating. Makes me much happier. Much happier, Beardy. Let's get some of these slabs in as well. Doing that instead. Didn't really need to use slabs there, did I? It's fine. Don't break it up. Right. Then we're going to use some of the rooted stuff. We're going to get some of these in. A little bit of that. Rooted bits in. Dry things. Cool, it's basic, but I think that'll do the job nicely. Let's maybe get a couple of rooted dirt up here. As I say, it doesn't need to be huge. It just needs to be something that gives a little point of interest as you're going around on the train. A few leaves and we'll be done, I reckon. Fairy Rain, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Turbo Ash, how was my holiday? My holiday was wonderful, thank you. It was well needed. Saw two of my close friends get married, which was always going to be good. Went on a little boat party, did some culture-y things, went and saw lots of ancient ruins and mosaics and stuff, which was pretty cool. And the hotel was nice. So yeah, no complaints. Maybe clay and mud at the bottom of the waterfall? Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? A little bit of mud down the bottom there. So we do need to run off and collect some bits. So we need leaves. We need mud. I'm probably not going to use clay. Clay's probably a bit light. But I think mud would be good. Why, thank you, Block Director. Glad you enjoy the content. I would love to play it, but can't afford a Switch 2, let alone the one. Deep Sky Miner, how you doing? Welcome in. I think Chosen is selling mud. He is, yes. I don't know if I need to buy it or if I already have some or not, though. But yes, I need mud. I need leaves. I think that's it, really, isn't it? And maybe another shulker box, because I'm running out of space again. Somehow. Don't know how I keep ending up with more stuff than I came here with. Yep, no space whatsoever. Right, let's go destroy our frames again by flying over the mountain. How do I set up the channel points for my channel with the subscription emotes? To be honest, I did it so long ago, I cannot remember. But you'll find it on YouTube if you Google it. But yeah, I honestly can't remember. And there go the frames. And here they come back. Yay. So weird. Right, so shulker boxes first. Three more. Maybe some dripstone leaf, if not already mentioned. I don't think I have dripstone. Ooh, look. Don't even have many leaves at all, really. We probably want sprucey ones in this area, don't we? I have one big drip leaf, so I'm not going to waste it over there. Just one. I need Stam to open his flower shop, and he's like leaves and plants and all those things. You need to get on him, chat. Tell him to sort it out, you know? Because Beardy wants to buy them. I also want to buy some Stam trees as well, because I really don't like making custom trees. Because I suck at it. So, yeah, I'm hoping that Stan will get his tree shop open soon. But he's been saying it for like 2 months now. And still no tree shop. So, yeah. How's Frank? Frank? I think he's alright. He doesn't say much. Not very often, anyway. Welcome back, Pomats. Oh, mud. I forgot the mud. That's what we were going to grab. Ow. Mud. Nope. Mud. Yeah, we'll grab a bit of each. We don't need too much, do we? You didn't even know custom trees were a thing until you started watching me. Yeah, I mean, look at all these lovely trees that Stam's been building. I think he designed some of these with Mr. Matt Ranger, who's very good builder. If you don't know Mr. Matt Ranger, do go check them out. I think they recently got a Twitch partner as well, actually. But yeah, they build lots of cool stuff. Should we go through Lag Tunnel this time instead of Lag Mountain? I mean, it's the same thing. The same thing is going to happen. Wait for it. There we go. You love Mr. Matt. His stuff is insane, isn't it just? He's an incredible builder. In fact, the whole of the bakery crew are very good builders. They're like a little YouTube, Twitch build group. And I think some of them don't even do YouTube or Twitch. They just hang out and build. Yeah, lots of good builders over there. I don't think I want any mud coming out the side, though. I think I just want it for the shadow down the bottom. I think that'll do for that. Right, leaves. I'll put them in one of these boxes somewhere. Just need a few leaves. Nothing too major. Gotta love bushes. Still need to sort out all this front bit. And I didn't get the girders for the wall. I was going to put some girders in, wasn't I? To actually hold back the wall a bit more. Is the new Frogport system less laggy than the belt issue from previous versions of Create? The belts have actually got better now. Yeah, belts are less laggy than they used to be. So they're a bit safer to use. Just chuck in a blue axolotl. Just there's one. Yeah, my music has stopped. But, yeah, there is no blue axolotl. Gotta go run errands. Hopefully we'll be able to catch the VOD later. It's looking great so far, Beardy. Can't wait to see it later. Well, we'll probably get a little bit more done. We could sort out, like, the track here. So that it's more like this. So maybe that's what we should do next. Sort out all this bit. So that'll run it down to here nicely. And then we can decide if we want girders or not to hold back some of that retaining wall. The problem is, if we were to do that, we'd then have to have broken girders down here. And I'm not sure how that would look. So, yeah. It seems the frogs have tons of issues. They have some. They have some. I've just built a factory that uses a whole lot of frogs. So, we'll see what happens. We shall see. But thank you for stopping by, Mr. Spot. Have a good one. I love this series because it introduced me to other creators like Eggs. Might not have discovered them without it. Yeah, I mean, make sure you're checking out Eggs and Thor Lash. Thor Lash is particularly funny. Can recommend. And Eggs is very, very technical as well. Knows his stuff. He's building some awesome dungeon thing. Not too far from here, actually. Over the hill that way. I'm looking forward to playing with. But, yeah. Anyway. Let's go get the right blocks we need. Blobby gonna get ya? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. That's an interesting name. Blobby's gonna get ya. Noel's house party reference. Right. A dive or ride through zoo would be cool on the SMP. Just a casual zoo. Just chucking a zoo out there. I mean, it would be cool. Be a lot of hard work, but it would be cool. Right, so we're going to take some dirt. We're going to take rooted dirt, coarse dirt. Make sure we've got everything we need. We're going to need tough. We're going to need tough slabs. We'll take a bit of extra tough. We're going to need mossy cobble and mossy cobble slabs. Potentially some dead bushes and some grass. It's the Thor Lash. It's an eggs. Right, let's grab some more of this so that we can get more slabs. And I think initially that might be all we need to get this bit started. And an app, of course. Wasn't Eggs building some kind of game mechanic that affected people flying over the mountains? Could that be the cause of the issue? It's not by the mountains. His build is further away. Please build a zoo. I mean, I'm building a theme park in my solo series at the moment, which I know I've not done a video on for like 2 months, but, you know, I've been playing on this and it's been fun and wonderful. But I will get back to that. And we will carry on building a theme park. So it's not a zoo. It's like a zoo without having to deal with all the mobs and with some cool roller coasters. So, yeah. Right, so this is where we need to start doing things from. Let's just start by mixing in a little bit of mossy cobble around here, and we'll branch it out from here. Something else I want to do is replace a lot of this dirt around the edge here with tuff. I only want like a little bit of dirt. So if you look at the bridge over here, for example, there's not that much dirt at all. And I think that's how I want it. More tuff, less dirt. Doing well, thanks, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Probably could have guessed that. There's approximately 4,000 hours left in the year. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. A theme park is just a people zoo, isn't it? I mean, I guess, kinda, maybe, potentially, maybe. Oh, don't look at that Enderman. Just casually chilling down there. Depends how chaotic the theme park is. It can become a zoo. This is true. I think I'm just going to go down one side and then come back and do the other sides. That might be the way to do it. I vote ban calling a theme park a people zoo. Earth is the people zoo. I could add a small secret cave behind the waterfall. But the problem is, once I've finished this, I'm probably never going to see it again unless I'm going past on the train. It's one of those projects that must be done. But once it's finished, will probably never be seen again in a video. Like a lot of stuff, I guess. Hey, FaZe, welcome in. Doing well, thank you. Hope all is well for you. Listen, we're going to dig out quite a lot of this, actually, so let's just grab the shovel. Good job, Betty. Right, there we go. Here in Malay, we have a theme park, wildlife park, and water park in one. That's a bit of everything. Your local theme park has a zoo. Walt Disney Zoo. Place of waiting. In Malaysia, okay. People's Zoo gives me sci-fi. It feels robots, aliens captured humans and put them here. Who knows? Maybe that is exactly how we got here. Isn't it more likely we're living in a simulation, though? Isn't that the simulation theory? Is that what that is? Where the chances are, if we ever evolve to a point where we could create a whole civilization that is simulated on a computer, the chances are that we already are that civilization living in the computer. Because the chances of us being the seed universe are so infinitesimally small. I can't say that word. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try. You know the word I mean. So minute. That if we ever did evolve to that stage, the chances are we're actually living in a simulation all along. Bum bum bum. Interesting theory. I like it. Thank you, Gobby Gob. S1 Phoenix, welcome in, welcome in. Cappadocious, there will most likely be a world download. I cannot confirm definitely, but I don't see any reason why not. As long as all members are happy to release a world download, then we shall. But I usually do like to release world downloads at the end of my series. And I believe the others do a lot of that as well, so yeah. In the meantime, though, you can get schematics. I think you can get Chosen's in his Discord, mine in my Discord if you're a YouTube member or Patreon member or Twitch subscriber, in fact. You can get schematics of all my builds. And Stam, I think you can only get them on Patreon, maybe. And I don't know about others. I don't know if Foxy does his or not. Does Foxy release schematics on his Patreon or Discord or anything? Is that a thing? Some more of those in. It'd be awesome if you made a water park. With the way Minecraft water works, no chance. Icy Penguin Man, thank you for the Prime sub. Mr. Q, how you doing? And Mike Agent, welcome in, welcome in. Lovely to see you here. Lentire, welcome in as well. Icy Penguin, thank you for giving a sub to Fish Shark Pro. All the animals. Thanks for stopping by, Crimson. Right, and then we'll just get a couple of bushes and grassy bits along the edge here. Not on all of them, just the occasional bits. So if we were to do that across the other section here in the middle and that side there, that should look pretty good. Methinks. A water park. We all know how that one water ride has gone. Oh, I was in a water park last week. Aphrodite Water Park in Cyprus, Paphos. Anyone know that one? That's one of those slides that goes like this, like the really, really vertical ones, right? Ouch, is all I'm going to say about that. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Never had such a wedgie. Pain was real. It is daytime over here, yes. Welcome in, Iosuki. Probably butchered that. Sorry. The important thing is I tried. Get some of these bits in the middle too. Let's just dig out most of the dirt. Some mossy bits, and then we'll get some tough bits. So it's quite basic, only using like a couple of blocks, but it should be enough just to break up the train track and make it look a lot less formal. That's my hope. You should break the embers by hiding beardy plushies in their builds. I did put one in the build I did for Stam. Hey, Quicksilver, welcome in. You'd be too tall to go around the curve smoothly, wouldn't you? Oh, what, on a flume? No, this was just a vertical, straight down one. Sounds like lessons were learned. Yep. What happened to my theme park? It still exists. I'm just waiting for mods to update. I might try and grab everyone from the server for a day trip there as well at some point. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, it will be coming back in one form or another once mods have updated. But at the moment, I'm just enjoying myself over here. And at the end of the day, if I'm not enjoying myself, then you're not going to get good videos, are you? So, yeah. And I was enjoying the theme park, but I was also getting a little bit fed up with the sound issues primarily. But, yeah, I do have a solution for that now. I've just not implemented it as yet. So, yeah, that series will be coming back at some point in some form. But ideally, I want to update it to 1.21 as well as actually updating it to create 6 and all the other bits and bobs. So, yeah, I don't know how long that's going to be. How long do videos usually take? Anything from like a day to 3 or 4 days, really. Depends what happens. If it's just me chilling and building and getting stuff done, then those videos tend to take a lot longer than ones where Foxy comes over shouting Mr. Beardstone. Because a 5-minute interaction with Foxy somehow ends up with 10 minutes of content. I don't know how he does it. Pepino Leppo, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome in. See you later, hype. You should add a straw statue of yourself in his spawn with the name tag armor, all to confuse Foxy. Also, when he's looking for me, there's just beardstones everywhere. Yeah, that's probably not going to help the frame rate and lag issues we're having at spawn, though. I'll be honest. Can't see that going well. Right, I need more mossy cobble. Just make some. Because I'm also going to need more mossy cobble slabs. Stack of those. And we're still fine for the other bits. Ow, tree! Who put that there? Right. Do. Hey, Stages Zulu, welcome in, welcome in. Is there going to be a Create 2 series? Just Create Season 2, you mean? Most likely. If people want to do another one. Foxy is hilarious. He certainly has a way of turning any situation into something amusing. he is just the embodiment of chaos, Foxy. I don't know how else to describe him. Gotta love him. But yeah, he is pure chaos. You put him in the kitchen. Yeah. Chaos no towel. His mannerisms are on point. Yeah, I think playing on a server with Foxy is certainly an experience. But then I did play with Foxy on Truly Bedrock for what, 4 years? 3 years? So I'm very much used to Foxy shenanigans. See, what we need to do, chat, those of you who know Tiz Tom, right, you need to convince Tiz Tom to start playing Minecraft again. And play Create. That's what we need. Can you imagine the chaos with Tiz on here as well? 2 Foxes on the same server? The bit with the horse and I used was an amazing bit of chaotic genius. Don't let him hear you say it like that. You know, it will go to his head. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, it got me out of an IOU, so I'm happy about the way that went. Yeah, IOUs are dangerous things. Will you and Foxy ever play Create Astral? Just don't. I hope you're asking that in jest. If that's a serious question, we're going to have some serious words. I did do FTB Skies with Foxy. I did FTB Skies solo originally, like a couple of years ago, and that's actually when I fell in love with Create, which led to the first Perfect World series. But yeah, FTB Skies is a lot of fun. Me and Foxy didn't finish that series because we started doing this instead. I've got the dirt on me. That's fine. Tiz with Foxy. That would be server-ending pranks. By the way, you're apparently going to court. I've heard the rumors. I've been inquiring about a lawyer as well, and I do have a lawyer lined up who's willing to take the case. And is hopefully going to be formulating a strong defense for me. I'm going to need it. Didn't go to plan. Stop it! Right, there we go. Make sure we're getting a little bit of patchy dirt here on the rail sides as well. Just to break things up. So we've got to do this for like 2,500 blocks. Could take a while, chat. Could take a while. Let's get some more of these in. You're playing FTB Skies now. What do you think? I really enjoyed it. I do like a bit of Skyblock, and that one in particular tickled my itch when I needed it to. There's been a lot of fan votes for Legion to be the judge of the server. I mean, I don't know who the judge is. Guest appearance for your lawyer, Mr. Do you really think I would hire Mr. Onion? 1, he hates me. 2, I hate him. There is nothing but hatred there. That would be horrific. It'd be a great way to introduce a new SMP as a lawyer or the judge. A new member. It would be. Yeah. As far as I know, though, we don't have any incoming new members just at the moment. That's not to say we won't in future. But the longer a series goes on, the harder it is for new people to want to join anyway. Because joining mid-series is a difficult thing to do. Especially when people are so established and you're like, I'm building my starter house. It can be quite difficult. So I'd imagine any more new additions would probably mostly be Season 2 now. But never say never, who knows? You look big. Do you train? No. No, I'm like 6'4". I'm a very tall person. And I assure you the bigness is not muscle. Let's mix this up a little bit here. Get some of these in. Nope. Get out of it. It's certainly starting to look a bit better, isn't it? We're getting there. Any updates on the murder? No, I'd actually completely forgotten about it. I have no idea what that was all about. No, we're not all from Britain. Me and Foxy are. I think that's about it. I don't think the others are. Since you're doing mostly tough, wouldn't be easier to roll tough the way over the dirt, then add in the occasional bit of dirt and mossy cobble? Potentially, but then the problem is when you're going up or down, it can change where the slopes already are and stuff. So, yeah, just keep it. Pro bono lawyer. The lawyer being a wolf. Potentially. Right. I've just noticed the time. I'm afraid, folks, I am going to have to wrap up stream in just a moment. So, I'd say we've made some good progress today, though. We got this retaining wall in across here. We got the wall at the back. We got our weird little waterfall and the broken bit of wall. We've still got a whole lot more to do, though. That's not bad progress. Maybe in about 6 months, we'll eventually have all of this done. It's going to take forever. Really is going to take forever. Right. So let's see who's out there. If you haven't seen this week's video, though, do be sure to go check that out. Who's streaming? Because yeah, we built a train in the last video. Lots of fun. So we could go to there's not many people on doing Minecraft that I know at the moment. They're all playing weird games. These weird people playing weird games. Who should we raid? I'll tell you what. Do you want to go see Jen? Do you want to go see Jen Firer? Oh, we've not raided Jen in forever. So Jen is a good friend of ours, good friend of the channel. From the TB days. So be sure to be nice to Jen. Jen is lovely and wonderful. And you get to meet someone new. She plays on Bedrock. No raid, just keep playing. I can't. I need to go sort dinner. I've got a pregnant wife that demands feeding at certain times. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. But anyway, you've all been absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for hanging out today. If you only caught the end of this stream, the whole VOD will be up on the second channel very, very soon. That's the second channel. And yeah, we'll be streaming again next week because I'm not on holiday next week, so I'll actually have time. You've all been wonderful. Enjoy. Toodles!